We're back with another eastasiasoft showcase, this time featuring a dozen exciting titles we've got planned for November, December, and early 2024. Are you ready? Let's get started. Take flight as a pot-smoking alien in a buzzsaw saucer as he terrorizes farms and recklessly grinds through herds of livestock. Excessive Trim is a pseudo-3D vertical scroll-and-slice-em-up presented in stark black, white, and red three-tone pixel art. Perform dashes to buzz through lines of stampeding cattle, avoid farm machinery, zip between trees and rock formations, cut down angry agriculturalists, and more. Tag specific dash points for bonus leaves. Find backwater shops where you can choose between upgrades to give you more health or grant multipliers. But watch out, there's always bound to be a trade-off. Survive as long as you can through a procedurally generated stage loop, shoot for the high score, and swap color palettes to customize the experience. Excessive Trim blasts onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms November 8th. Embark on a journey to rescue an old wizard friend in Burning Secrets, a Bara visual novel. Mixing high fantasy adventure with gay romance themes, Burning Secrets lets you choose between multiple routes as you journey through lush and inspiring landscapes. See the lighthearted narrative to its end while developing relationships and unlock a wide variety of steamy CG scenes along the way. Burning Secrets, a Bara visual novel, will arrive on Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PS5 November 10th. Enter a whimsical land of black and white sketches with Lily in Puzzle World, a cute 2D platformer filled with single-screen challenges where Lily's objective is to traverse each stage to reach a door and move on to the next puzzle. As difficulty gradually increases over the course of 50 unique levels, Lily will need to change her shape to fit through the tight passageways. Step on special blocks to unlock doors, use elevator blocks to reach higher platforms, and jump on springy mushrooms to get over dangerous pitfalls, all while avoiding traps, spikes, arrows, and more. Lily can also collect special coins, one for each stage placed in tricky spots. Can she collect them all? Lily in Puzzle World comes to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and the Windows Store on November 15th. Relax and enjoy brain-teasing block puzzles with a chill undersea theme. Cetrus is a block-arranging puzzle game in which players fit various shapes into empty squares on the puzzle board and fill all empty squares to clear the stage. Pieces must be rotated and flipped to fit together and be successfully placed in the right order. Sometimes you may need to try a new approach to solve the puzzle, such as removing all the pieces and starting with a clean slate. There's no time limit, so you can take your time solving each one. As you progress, challenge will gradually increase with the larger grids and more blocks to fit into them. Master 2 unique play modes and keep coming back to increase your time attack score. Cetrus arrives on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms November 22nd. Put your logic and problem-solving skills to the test in The Traveler's Path, a 3D spin on tile-based positional puzzles. From a bird's-eye view over forests, snowfields, deserts, and more, it's your job to help the traveler reach his destination by unscrambling the twisted footpath to his destination. More than 50 challenging levels await, with new mechanics and obstacles added to increase challenge gradually over the course of the journey. The Traveler's Path is a family-friendly puzzle adventure that couples creative thinking with lush fantasy themes and scenery. The Traveler's Path journeys onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms on November 29th. Take the role of a dark sorcerer as you defend yourself against waves of angels seeking to destroy you. Presented in retro four-tone style, Hellwell is a top-down tower defense survival game where your downfall is inevitable. But the challenge is to survive and take down as many foes as possible before your ultimate demise. Your own fireball spells won't be enough to protect you. You'll need to collect fallen spirits and use them to set up demonic totem-like defenses to fend off holy attackers, then upgrade abilities and increase the level of your minions to continue growing your forces across procedurally generated ruins and graveyards. Explore your underworld sanctuary hub to collect bombs, blow holes in walls to reach power-ups, and earn new color palettes to personalize the experience. Hellwell descends onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam December 13th. Apprentice summoner Raava and her 4 magical companions are back in Raava and the Phantom Library. In this retro side-scrolling platformer, you can enter the world of haunted books in any order you choose and defeat each book's master before facing the one who controls the library. You can also re-enter books you've cleared to discover new secrets and complete stages beyond just beating the boss, which could even unlock a special ending for the most dedicated summoners. Inspired by 8-bit genre classics, Raava and the Phantom Library combines clever level design with vibrant pixel art and precise controls to pay homage to those inspirations while offering a fresh new experience. Endearing characters, fluid animation, and brain-teasing puzzles fill 7 challenging stages. Raava and the Phantom Library arrives to haunt Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms December 20th. In the year 2066, biologically engineered humanoids make up a large percentage of the workforce. The protagonist of Synthetic Lover is one such humanoid, and like the rest of his colleagues, he lives to serve a single purpose: to fulfill his pre-programmed vocation. In his case, that means working in an adult entertainment center known as Dollhouse. Synthetic Lover is a sci-fi story about an individual who discovers the challenges of being human. During his journey, he navigates the ups and downs of an imperfect life while trying to avoid conflict with a powerful organization, learning to understand emotions, form friendships, and possibly finding a real love along the way. Synthetic Lover comes to Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PS5 on December 22nd. Slide snow-covered rocks over icy pathways to clear a path for the young adventurer. Shivering Stone is an environmental sliding puzzle where you take the role of a young man as he journeys across snowfields and frozen forests. Presented in HD pixel art with crisp sprites and fluid animation, Shivering Stone's 50 stages of increasingly complex pushing puzzles are seen from a top-down perspective, each filling a single screen. Move anywhere you like to get behind a boulder and shove it to slide it along the icy section of the stage. The goal is to cover every hole with a stone, triggering nearby gates to open and allowing you to move on to the next area. If you make a mistake, you can easily reset and try again, or return to any cleared area to replay them. Are you clever enough to master every challenge? Shivering Stone slides onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam in January 2024. After slaying a dragon, Icarus returns to his village and unexpectedly receives ownership of a tavern as his reward. Upon visiting the tavern, he discovers that the place is an utter disaster and has accumulated a shocking debt of 50,000 gold pieces. In Icarus and the Prince of Sin, it's your job as Icarus to fix up the tavern and prove your worth. Icarus must enlist other young men to his cause, and new bonds develop as Icarus's party spends their time working at the tavern, making drinks, and hunting monsters on the side. Icarus and the Prince of Sin is a yaoi-themed fantasy adventure visual novel, where players can manage their daily routine, travel the land, accept side quests, pursue 3 possible romance options, discover 6 unique endings, and unlock special CG scenes as they progress. The experience can be further customized by choosing from difficulty settings focused on story or gameplay challenge. Icarus and the Prince of Sin comes to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox in January 2024. Tragedy strikes the world of Lunaria as the illustrious prince is kidnapped by an unknown assailant in Saga of the Moon Priestess. The well-being of the land itself now rests in the hands of a young hero, Sarissa, as she has to fight, explore, and figure out how to rescue the young prince. Armed with nothing but her trusty spear and the miraculous ability to communicate with the goddess of the moon, she must overcome treacherous enemies and dark dungeons. Saga of the Moon Priestess is a retro top-down action-adventure inspired by 8-bit and 16-bit classics. Featuring crisp pixel art and original sounds and music, Saga of the Moon Priestess invokes a simpler era of the action-adventure genre. With 5 dungeons to explore, 7 life containers, 15 items to collect, and countless enemies to defeat, the world of Lunaria is a land lush with things to do, secrets to find, and people to talk to. Saga of the Moon Priestess journeys onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam in early 2024. In the post-apocalyptic world of Dead End City, civilization has fallen, and the few remaining survivors are now the playthings of a gang known as Scorpio. Your little slice of heaven was raided, and your loved ones have been carried off to Scorpio's stronghold. With nothing left to lose, you head out onto the open road, armed to the teeth and ready to fight through their territory to bring an end to their reign. Dead End City is a post-apocalyptic vertical shooter. You drive a heavily armed car called a chariot into the wastelands to rescue your loved ones from Scorpio. a gang that has conquered what little is left of humanity. Fuel is always draining away, so be careful to collect as much as you can or your journey will come to an abrupt halt. Relive the thrill of 90s arcade classics in top-down shoot-'em-up style. Dead End City blasts onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in early 2024. And that does it for this East Asia Soft Showcase. Quite a lineup, don't you think? Here's a quick recap of all the titles we've just announced, plus a few that we've shared previously, now with the updated release dates. As always, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you playing all of these exciting new indies as they fill the months ahead.